David Barry, Jewish Online Magazine. We've just concluded the Yom HaShoah service at JFS School in London, and our guest this evening is a member of the Shabbaton choir that sang at the Yom HaShoah service. How touching was that service?
It's very, very hard to sing when you're crying. It's I'm still blocked up with emotion. This is, I think, ever since the Chief Rabbi started, I think, about 4 years ago, I've done every one of them. And you would think after a while that you get used to it, but it gets me every time, and I'm not the only chorister that's like that. I mean, a lot of the guys feel exactly the same way.
It was a very inspirational evening, wasn't it?
Totally and utterly. I have so much regard for the Chief Rabbi, for the things that he's done, for the way that he's advanced Judaism, for the way that he's educated the next generation. I was lucky. I was with him in Los Angeles earlier this year, where everybody there thinks we're incredibly lucky to have him, and we are.
It was a very, 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 very hard to describe the Yom HaShoah service, wasn't it? It was full of hope, but it was full of despair as well.
I think what's been constructed is something which looks at the reality of the situation and builds up with that despair of the things that were happening to the Jews in the 1930s, taking off to the camps, everything like that. But we actually finish on a high, because it said that it's hope, and that's the thing that will keep the Jewish people going. And for another 5,000 years we will still be here, and please God, we will still be telling our children. Well, I won't, I'll be dead by then. But
is there a concluding message to give to Jewish Online Magazine viewers about Yom HaShoah?
Yes, more of you should have been here. Okay, there was about 800 people in the hall. It's terrible, a community our size, there was only 800 people to remember this. This is a message that applies to every single one of us, to my children, to my grandchildren, to everybody like that. And if you don't participate, if you're not there to experience this, okay, it will eventually die out. People will forget. I think one of the wonderful things was the number of young people that were here this evening. They were very, very, I was talking to a couple of guys that I know, and just absolutely in awe of the whole thing. You know, if you want to be part of the reality, you've got to be part of the reality.
Will people go home with hope tonight that the world will not forget what happened to the 6 million Jews?
I think people will go home with hope, okay? Whether that hope is realised depends on the number of people that get themselves involved and spread this. But people will go home tonight with pride, okay? We're Jews, we're here to stay.
Thank you very much. David Barry, Jewish Online Magazine, Yom HaShoah, JFS in London.